Shauna and I are going to show you how simple it is to make your own sushi at home. So first you want to start with some sushi rice, and you need a 1 cup measuring cup, and then this is just kind of a strainer. It's like, this is specifically made for rice, but you could use a mesh strainer. It's basically a bowl with tiny holes in it. So go ahead and measure 3 cups of rice. Now you want to rinse the rice, so just turn on the water. And you can see the water starts to turn white. So you want to rinse the rice until the water runs clear. Next, you're going to pour the clean sushi rice into your rice maker bowl, or whatever pot or pan you're using to cook it with. So go ahead and pour it all in there. There you go. Good job. Then you're going to put 4 cups of water into your sushi rice bowl. And we're using a Zojirushi rice cooker for this sushi rice, but before I got my rice cooker, I did just cook it in a pan on the stove. So you can definitely do that, or you can use a steamer.
Last one.
Okay. So I used 3 cups of rice and 4 cups of water. Good job. And now we're just going to put that bowl right into the rice cooker. Can you do that part? All right. So set it right down in there. Good job. Now we're going to just close the lid and select sushi. Press the menu button until you get to sushi. Menu. And keep going until you get to sushi. That little arrow is going to point right at the sushi, and click start. Now we wait. For this part, the child will need some assistance from their parent. We're going to get the rice out of the rice cooker, and it's really hot. I always let my kids fan the hot rice with this fan, so I'm going to set that to the side, and then we use this paddle to stir the rice. So I'm going to go ahead, and hopefully you can still see this. Yeah. So we're going to get over here, and after it's out of here, out of the rice cooker, and then we can add our rice vinegar.
Now for the fun part. Soup.
So while Shauna is doing that, I just wanted to show you real quick the rice vinegar. This is a seasoned rice vinegar that we're using today. And Shauna is just spreading the sushi rice onto the nori wrapper. There. She's just going to spread that around. And you can cover your bamboo mat with plastic wrap, and that helps to make it easier to clean up in the end. But it's really not that big of a deal whether you do it or not. And so this time I just left it as is, but you can also put it in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, which keeps the rice from getting down between the little pieces of bamboo, and it does make it easier to clean up. So she's doing a really good job of spreading the rice around on this piece of nori. So once she gets it all nice and flat on there, we're going to add our salmon. Okay, now Shauna's ready to put the salmon on her nori wrap. So she's just going to get a few pieces and line it up across the bottom edge of her nori wrap. There you go. Just go ahead and grab some and just put it right across there. And you can also use crab sticks or you can use all veggies like carrot, matchstick chopped carrots, or you can use just any combination, whatever your kids like. And you can have them just make up random things. Sometimes we've used mango, we've used all different kinds of fish and all different kinds of veggies. Oh, that's quite a bit of salmon on there. Okay, are you ready to wrap it up? Here we go. You remember what I taught you about starting at the edge? You want to start at the edge? Okay. I'm going to start right here, and you want to use your hands and then tuck and roll. Tuck and roll. There you go. That's the way. Oops, lost a piece of salmon. And now you want to, remember how we did this? You put it over the top and then you just squeeze it. There, that's perfect. Look at that. That's a nice looking sushi roll. And so now I'm going to cut it, and then we'll show you what it looks like on the plate. That's good. I think you've got it. So it's a good idea to have your cutting board near the sink while you're doing this. That way you can keep your knife wet. That'll keep it from sticking. So you want your knife to be really sharp, and you want to cut it in half, and then cut each of those halves. And if you have to re-wet your knife, that's okay, just to keep the rice from sticking. And then you're going to end up with 8 pieces of sushi. There we go. That's good. And Shauna, I'm going to get you a plate so you can go ahead and plate it up. And we'll show everybody how beautiful it is. So you can go ahead and arrange those on there. And I'll get some pickled ginger. And you want to buy a pickled ginger that is yellow in color, not pink, because the pink has food colorings added as well as propylene glycol. So I always try to get the ones that are natural. Okay, good job. Well, if the end pieces always look like that, if you want to, you can just flip it right over, and that makes it look really nice. And this is a plate that Haley painted at Picasso's Cup when we lived in Florida. So it's really neat. You like that? So I'm just going to put a little bit of pickled ginger there.
And it looks like it's eating sushi.
It does. And then the type of wasabi powder that we use is this, oh, I can't get it to focus, this Eden brand. And the ingredients, you want to make sure that it doesn't have any food colorings or any artificial ingredients. But this is just horseradish, mustard, and wasabi. So this is the best kind, and this is what we get. So we need to mix some of that up. And all you have to do is just put a little bit of water. Hang on, it's not open yet, so let me peel the top off for you. We're going to put a teeny tiny spoonful. You put it in and I'll stir it. Can you hold it over the counter? Hold it over the counter. There we go. Okay, and you're going to need a little bit more. Go ahead. And you just want to stir this up. Do you want to stir and I add the wasabi? Okay. Here you go. You stir. You might want to hold that dish just a little bit so it doesn't get away from you. And you can see that this is not an artificial green color. It looks really natural. So now some kids might not like wasabi, but my kids do. So we're gonna need a few more drops of water. Can you do it? Okay, that looks really good. And there you have it. Just get a little dish of soy sauce. And today we're using, for the kids, I use Kikkoman's organic soy sauce, Shauna. And for myself, I use a wheat-free version. Okay. And that looks really good. Do you want me to help you shape that?
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna scoot these over just a little bit so I can put your soy sauce up here on your plate. Good job. And then if you want to, you can take your fingers and roll that into a little ball. You want to do that? Go ahead. Just go ahead and grab it with your hand. There you go. And then just roll it into a little ball and put it right there next to the ginger. Let me see it. Nice. Okay, now you can put it on the plate. Oh yeah. That looks really good. So what did you think? Was that easy or what?
Easy.
Easy? Alright, are you ready to try a piece?
I'm ready after.
Okay, go ahead and try it. Tell me what you think. Oh, did you get wasabi on your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Can you not fit the whole thing in your mouth?
No. You can't eat it all in one bite. It's too big. Boom!